Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here. Back again with another Driving in the News video. Before I get started, I want to shout out Chrisie at Verizon Wireless. I wanted to give her a big thank you for her help this weekend. As some of you know, last week I had some issues uploading videos where I would start the upload at 8 o'clock in the morning and it would not upload until I got home on Wi-Fi. So she diagnosed the problem, squared it away, and we should be fine now. So a big thank you to Chrisie. If you're listening and watching, Chrisie, you're always welcome to comment down below, become a member of the All Things Fred community. We have Driving in the News, we have Fred Drives, we have Pride in Patterson, Fred's relaxation videos. Let's see what else. We got a bunch of stuff. So yeah, want to thank you very much for all your help this weekend. And if my subscribers are viewing this video, do me a favor and give her a big thank you also. I believe she spells her name Chrisie, Chrisie. She was a big help. All right, let's get you the news.
32 tomorrow, breezy, some sunshine around, though, high 45 for Wednesday. Or next storm arrives, bringing occasional rain, though right at the beginning of that could start off with some wet snowflakes, a high 43. Thursday, dry, not as chilly in the afternoon, high 47. Currently 38 degrees in Central Park. We have cloudy skies, relative humidity at 92%. Repeating, the current temperature is 38, heading up to 40 today in Midtown. A meteorologist Matt Benz on New York's weather station. 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Parenting comes with a lot of questions. At Bye Bye Baby, they're there to help you prep for everything you expected. Text BABY to 42229 to get $20 off your in-store purchase of $100 or more.
A Long Island family now suing the town of Brookhaven and their local school district over the death of their son from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
The Frank P. Long Intermediate School in the town of Brookhaven is a stone's throw from the town's landfill. And over the years, I've spoken to teachers who say their cancers are a direct result of the toxins that fill the air because of the landfill. More than a dozen teachers have died of cancer. And now a few months ago, a 13-year-old boy named Javian Coleman also died of cancer. His mother has filed a lawsuit against the South Country School District and the town, saying for many years they've asked the district to move the students out of the school, but they have refused. Her attorney Christopher Murray says
the types of toxins coming from the landfill are the exact type of toxins that causes the cancers that we're talking about.
There are other lawsuits against the town. In the past, the town has said the facility is monitored around the clock and the issues are not caused by the landfill. They have not commented on this lawsuit yet. The spokesperson for the district has not returned my request for comment. Sophia Hall, 1010 winds on 92.3 FM in Suffolk County, Long Island.
Up in Albany, several lawmakers reintroducing the Clemency Justice Act, which would change up what advocates call a failed clemency process in New York State. Eva Santiago's husband has been in prison for 26 years.
No one could provide me with the status of my husband's application, and they stated that he could get that information from his counselor, which is definitely incorrect. So currently now, New Yorkers have no regular access to the status of their applications.
According to the Clemency Coalition of New York, between 2017 and 2020, New York only approved about 100 of the 6,400 applications. Lisa Marie Presley has been laid to rest at Graceland.
Do you need some time on your own?
Axl Rose and Alanis Morissette were among those to perform at yesterday's public memorial. Lisa Marie was buried alongside her son, who died by suicide in 2020. Her mom, Priscilla.
She knew it was close to the end. Survivors, guilt, some would say, but a broken heart was the doing of her death. Now she is home where she always belonged, but my heart is missing her love.
Among the fans who turned out, 59-year-old Kimberly Starbuck, a retired baker from Memphis.
Lisa was the last very close piece of Elvis that was left to us.
Well, it turns out that she had just become a grandmother. Her daughter Riley's husband revealed during the memorial that they had recently welcomed a baby girl. 38 degrees, clouds now, humidity 89%, winds northeast at 9, gusting to 17. We're looking at rain and drizzle through this afternoon. Could change over to snow north and west of the city this morning. and maybe in the city and Long Island around midday. Stay with 1010 winds for the latest from AccuWeather. The high today only 40 degrees. It is 38 in Central Park. Winds news time 7:36. The end is near for a popular crime drama. 1010 Winds Entertainment next.
They say they'll get your biggest tax refund. Jackson Hewitt says your biggest tax refund guaranteed. And a chance to double your tax refund. Thousands in weekly prizes during the Double Your Refund sweepstakes. Your biggest refund times 2. Twice the money, so forget about them. File your taxes on the double at Jackson Hewitt today. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to U.S. residents 18 or older who file a 2022 federal tax return. Promotion ends 4/2/23. Visit jacksonhewitt.com for rules.
Play the harp in a blues band, take a polar bear plunge, learn Latin and a Korean cooking class.
John Montone, what's with the long list of activities?
My 2023 New Year's resolutions.
Well, Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram has the perfect solution. During the Start Something New sales event, why not begin the year in a brand new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4?
And what a way to kick off the year with lease offerings as low as $309 per month for 24 months with $45.68 total due at signing and tax, title, and registration fees. That's my #1 resolution for 2023.
The Start Something New sales event going on right now at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, where you'll always find exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Call 888-906-6111 for details. Please close.
It's a bit trafficy here on Trenton Avenue in Paterson, New Jersey. Yeah, that word is a word that I made up, trafficy. It's part of the vernacular now.
Those fans, mark your calendars for May 14th. The show will end after 14 seasons, and that is the date for the finale. It'll air on both CBS and stream live on Paramount+. Another box office milestone for a sci-fi blockbuster.
Avatar: The Way of Water led ticket sales in movie theaters for a 6th straight weekend. It raked in another $19.7 million, surpassing the $2 billion mark at the global box office. It's now the 6th highest grossing movie of all time, just ahead of Spider-Man: No Way Home.
What just happened?
Last year, Spider-Man also topped the box office for 6 weekends, but before that, the only film to lead that long was another James Cameron classic, Titanic. It was #1 for 15 weeks back in 1997.
That's Monica Ricks reporting. Anne Hathaway psyched for The Princess Diaries 3.
This is so cool.
She's not officially signed on for the project, but at the Sundance Film Festival over the weekend, she told People magazine it's thrilling to see the level of excitement for it. Wins News Time 7:30.
When family gets older or if they require special assistance, it can feel like a full-time job. Well, maybe it can be your full-time job. If you're a New York resident, you can get paid a competitive salary plus benefits to care for your family members through the Personal Touch CDPAP program. Learn more today. Call 718-368-6222. That's 718-368-6222. Getting paid to spend time with the people you love? Yes, please. Personal Touch Home Care.
We give you that personal touch.
As a Walgreens pharmacist, I talk with people all the time about little tips and tricks for filling their Medicare prescriptions, like taking advantage of Walgreens 90-day refills to save them a trip, or using Refill by Scan, which is super easy and right on your phone. And for anybody worried about prescription costs, I say, hey, we got you, with low-cost copays on many medications.
Let's talk about making things easier. Walgreens is here. Fill your way and save at walgreens.com/Medicare. See pharmacists for restrictions and exclusions.
Whether it's Alexa, Google Home, your iPhone, or the car radio, stay with 1010 Winds and stay connected.
The News Watch never stops. This is 1010 Winds at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning, 38 degrees. It's 7:40 on this Monday, January 23rd. I'm Susan Richard, and here's what's happening. The NYPD says no threats here in town following the massacre at a Lunar New Year's party outside Los Angeles. The FDNY snuffs out a 4-alarm blaze in East Harlem. Another handful of classified documents found during a search of President Biden's Delaware home. A second career for an orthodontist who's opened a record store up in Larchmont. And the suspicious death of a vulture as cops now on the case at the Dallas Zoo. In sports, Bengals and 49ers both advanced to their NFL Conference Championships. Knicks lost, Devils and Nets won. 1010 Winds AccuWeather, rain and drizzle with a shot of snow in spots today, the high 40. 40. Winds News Time 7:41. Let's get traffic and transit from Karen Stewart.
Garden State Parkway's got some really heavy traffic northbound and southbound more than anything else, from exit 151 down to 145, which is nothing out of the usual. But we do have problems on the northbound parkway up at Route 4 for 160 for Paramus Road and Rochelle Park. We got a disabled vehicle up there at north of exit 160, and we are bumper to bumper into that exit right now from back at 159. In Edison, southbound Route 1 north of Old Post Road in Edison, we got an accident. Right and center lanes are blocked there. Northbound Hutchinson River Parkway, we are still dealing with this accident involving an unauthorized tractor trailer at Weaver Street. The right lane is blocked. We've got northbound delays now in the area that go back to Cross County. We've got southbound delays into the area that go back to Mamaroneck Avenue, and it is a bumper-to-bumper mess there right now. Inbound GW Bridge is the worst of it, about 45 minutes. The inbound Lincoln is 40 to 45, and the inbound Holland is 35 to 40. The RFK, the 59th Street Bridge, and the Whitestone Bridge are heavy in either direction. Alternate side parking rules and regulations are in effect today citywide. Our next report is at 7:51. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
The NYPD stepping up security for Lunar New Year's celebrations here in New York, but says there are currently no known threats. This as the search for the gunman who killed 10 people at a ballroom dance party in Monterey Park, California, ended with that suspect taking his own life. That was after a SWAT team had surrounded a vehicle in a parking lot.
Law enforcement officials tell ABC News when tactical teams accessed the van, they found a dead man believed to have died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Law enforcement officials had been seeking the suspect, and heavily armed officers used their vehicles to form a blockade around a white van that was similar to one the suspect was believed to be driving. Authorities also brought in the bomb squad and flew drones to survey the scene from above. Officers eventually entering the vehicle from the passenger side.
Correspondent Matt Rivers, Congresswoman Judy Chu represents the majority Asian American district.
So painful to have this at a time when people were actually looking forward not only to the Lunar New Year, but to a new normal life past all the restrictions of COVID.
Police ID'd the suspect, a 72-year-old Hu Can Tran. As for a motive, they say it may have been related to jealousy from a domestic incident. No incidents last night as thousands gathered in Chinatown, but the violence was certainly on people's minds. Lunar New Year Parade organizer Stephen Tin spoke to 1010 Winds.
Unfortunately, something like that happened. We have to show more to support our tradition.
Well, this year's main parade and festival taking place in Chinatown on February 12th. This year marking the Year of the Rabbit, representing peace, quiet, and reflection.
All right, guys, thank you so much for listening and viewing and joining me on my morning commute as I listen to 1010 Winds for the New York Metropolitan area. Again, one more thank you to Chrisie for all your help. If you're watching or listening, please comment down below. Let me know you visited us. All right, take care, guys. See you on the next video.